Good morning everyone and welcome to the first vlog of 2024. The month of December, I don't even really know what to say about that. I was in Florida the whole way through to the 18th or 19th, I think it was in the end. And then I had a few days to turn myself around, get presents wrapped, see my friends to give them their gifts, everything else that needed doing until I was going up to my parents to spend Christmas with them. Then I came back and had obviously New Year. I was editing vlogs the whole time because I have been uploading a Disney vlog every Saturday. So the whole month just completely disappeared. I did, however, do bits of vlogging here and there. I kept starting the vlog and then not finishing it and everything was going on. So as normally happens with my first vlog of the year, it's going to be kind of one of those vlogs with little bits and pieces. There's some Christmas, some Twixmas, I think they call it, the in-between Christmas and New Year wilderness, and then New Year, and obviously now we're in the New Year. So it's going to be one of those, there's a little bit disjointed here and there. There's going to be some clips popping up that don't perhaps seem coherent because it might feel like I'm beginning the vlog again or something, but I do want to put those clips in. I did pick up the camera here and there to film things, so I'm going to add those clips in later on in the vlog. Today I am off to Clark's Village, which is an outlet shopping place. You will have seen me there before. Me and Becky go quite a bit, but it's Kate and I going today. We just thought we'd get out and about a little bit. We don't really want to buy too much. We're on kind of a no spend, as I'm sure a lot of people are in January, but I do need some toiletries and like essentials. We need to get some coffee, but we're just going there for a wander because it's quite a nice place to have a wander around. And we'll probably grab some brunch as well with it being a Sunday. So just having a nice chilled day basically. And like I said, later in the vlog, I will then add in those bits and pieces from Christmas and everything. So it's going to be a big catch up, and then I will be obviously doing some more vlogs going forward. I'm going to talk a bit about that later on in the vlog. This year has been a really difficult year for me with personal stuff. Not anything that I'm going to go into, but it has meant on this channel that I just haven't picked up the camera a whole lot. I haven't done as many vlogs as I would have planned. And normally when it comes around to January, I'm the first person to be trying to set goals and plan things out, and I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that. And in all honesty, with the twists and turns of the last few years, for 2024, I am happy to just go with the flow. I'm not making a bunch of goals. I'm not going to be pressuring myself to do this and that. I'm just going to see where the year takes me and document it as I go along. I think that is the easiest way to do it. That's the point I've got to in life, where I am just not obsessing about goals or anything like that. That may not be how things are usually on YouTube. You get a lot of these videos about goals and all that kind of stuff, but this year, this is how it's going to be. It's just going to be documenting things as they happen. So I'm going to go now. Kate's downstairs ready, then I will catch up with you most likely when we're there. So we're here in Fondo, I think it's Fondo Lounge is how you say it. Kate's got some very fancy paintings behind her there. She's looking displeased. What's happened?
I was thinking about Fondo.
Fondo Lounge. Yeah.
It's a very odd name.
It is an odd name. We've got some breakfast stuff going on here. We've both gone for the spinach and mushroom, like eggs Benedict, I guess you would call it. Oh, that's not what they called it, was it? Benedict, but that's basically what it is.
Benedict is with ham, I think.
Oh, this is like hollandaise anyway.
Like Fondo eggs.
Yeah, Fondo
Lounge
eggs.
or whatever.
Oh yeah, lounge eggs it was called. And I also have a little side of baked beans. When I say little, I am not kidding. I have a problem with small things of baked beans. This happened at Gatwick as well. I had like the tiniest little, just, you know, yeah, it's an egg cup of beans. And we do have hash browns as well. And Kate has some kind of fritter. That's
sweet corn fritter.
Nice. So we're just in Sweaty Betty and we're a little bit bewildered by this. It's like a
6 foot, so what anyone else?
But it's like a hoodie maxi dress. I'm a little bit bewildered by that, I'm not gonna lie. I don't think that would be me. We're back in the 80s. It's like a shell suit, ski outfit, workout. What is happening?
Let's be real.
I thought you were gonna say not allowed. No, that's the hoodie dress.
It's not allowed.
No.
If it was allowed, I'd still want it.
Yeah. And they do actually have an ice skating rink here at Clark's Village at the moment. I'm not sure how long it stays for. It's the beginning of January at the moment, like the 5th or 6th, I think. There is an ambulance here. I would imagine they get quite a few injuries. I know I definitely would not be able to ice skate these days with my TM. I would be on the floor in seconds. So we've just arrived home and we also nipped to M&S on the way back from Clark's Village to get coffee. This is the coffee we have now and I've tried loads of different ones. This is definitely the best. It's the M&S ground Italian style coffee. Excuse the kettle boiling away there. And these are the big bags. You can buy like one half this size, but we go through so much it's worth buying these bigger ones. And just to put it into context, for if you go to like Costa or somewhere, this entire huge bag is £6. And when you look at the cost of one coffee, if you get takeaway coffee, I do try and limit that and drink most of my coffee at home. And this pink canister I absolutely love. The brand is Coffee Gator. I think it might be Amazon. I'll link it below if I can find it. Becky got me this one Christmas, I think. She asked me what I wanted as a present and I said like a really nice canister thing to put the coffee in. And these big bags will just about fit one bag into the canister. So yeah, I picked up some more of that. But I just thought I'd show you what I use now because I love this one. Mum really liked it. We had it when I was up there at Christmas as well. I used to get Joffrey's coffee delivered, like shipped over from the US, and I do still love Joffrey's coffee, but it was just too expensive doing that. By the time you had paid customs, sometimes you didn't always have to. Sometimes I would get stung for a customs bill, sometimes not. But even with that in consideration, this is just much cheaper and a really nice coffee. Hey, we are home now from our little trip out and we got all our stuff in Superdrug, got the coffee, I think I showed you that actually. And now we're having HelloFresh, and this isn't a sponsored video. I'm a regular HelloFresh customer, although I have done work with them before, so just to fully disclose, if you haven't seen my videos, I have worked with HelloFresh. And we're having creamy truffle and mushroom rigatoni. And Kate is actually doing the cooking tonight. Chefing there.
Yes, cooking for people who don't want to cook. It's
yes.
very easy.
I mean, normally I actually do the HelloFresh, but today I clearly wasn't feeling it. And you did one last week as well.
I'm treating Victoria to my culinary skills.
She is. I'm very happy about it because I don't know, I was not in the mood for cooking. I'm trying to get that motivation going. I'm normally pretty good though, aren't I? I do usually.
Victoria usually does it.
Yeah.
And I've even lost the recipe card.
Oh, I borrowed it. That's my bad. Oh, look, here it is. Hello, you. You need a haircut, don't you? Is it nearly haircut time? Oh, she's not interested. She's like, bye-bye.
So somebody's got food.
And here is the finished product. It actually smells really good. It's a truffle mushroom pasta, so it's very easy to make though, isn't it?
It is very easy to make. That's my kind of cooking.
Yeah. Hey everyone, I'm just jumping in quickly to add this clip. I realised when I was just editing this that I hadn't said anything about putting in the previous clips from Christmas and New Year and everything. It was going to go straight from Kate and I having HelloFresh to the clips. So I just wanted to quickly come in and say I'm now going to put in all of the stuff from Christmas, between Christmas and New Year, and New Year itself, and then it will come back to present day. So I thought I'd just quickly jump in and explain that, otherwise it would have seemed very random.
Flashback.
Hello everyone and Merry Christmas. It has been the craziest month of December. I've been in Walt Disney World, as you guys will know. I had a cancelled flight, so I got back later than originally planned. So then I just had a few days to turn myself around before I came here to my parents. That's where I am right now. I'm in some very bad lighting here, so please do excuse this. And if you can hear something weird in the next room, Dad is watching what sounds like a Disney movie, but I think it's like the Von Trapp family or something. I don't know. There is some weird stuff on the TV in this house at Christmas. But I'm now here, like I said, at my mum and dad's for the Christmas period. I'm going back just after Boxing Day, and now I feel finally able to just take a little bit of a Christmas break. Mum and I are about to wrap some Christmas presents. I've just been finishing off some work stuff yesterday, so I had a vlog to get finished, a podcast and everything, and that is all now done, so I can concentrate on, like I say, just having a nice little festive break. I will be vlogging a little bit off and on because I just want to catch up around here on this channel. It's just been so long since I've had time to just vlog any kind of day-to-day or anything other than Disney. I'm just suddenly aware that some of Mum's Christmas presents are right behind me, but she will have had them by now, so it's fine. I don't know if they're identifiable, what it is, but she'll have had them by now anyway, even if she watches this vlog. And this thing in the box here, Mum watches a lot of YouTube. She loves watching a lot of sewing vloggers and stuff like that, and sometimes she watches while she's cooking. I'll say this quietly, she probably can't hear me, she's gone upstairs just while I wrap her presents. But I bought her one of those phone holders with the clip on the bottom, and then it's got like the claw holder on the top, and it's like one of those gooseneck ones with like a really long neck, so you can angle it around. So I was thinking while she is cooking and chopping stuff or whatever she's doing while she watches YouTube, she can clip it to like the countertop in the kitchen and then watch her vlogs. So that's one of the things I've got her. It's in a box there, but she'll have had it by now by the time you guys see this. And I've just got a few other things to wrap. I did a lot of my wrapping at home because I had to give people presents before I went away. So I've seen like Becky and Kate and Lisa and some of my other friends, I had to do that wrapping, but I saved this wrapping because I knew I'd be able to get it done while I'm here. And we're just having a nice easy Christmas at home, not doing anything particularly special. Might, you know, go out for some walks and whatnot, but otherwise we are fairly homey people at Christmas. Just watching some festive TV, eating, drinking, catching up, that kind of thing. That's it really. I feel like I am looking a little bit tired, and I am feeling it, I can't lie. It was a busy couple of weeks. It was over 2 weeks in the end while I was at Disney, and I had a lot of filming to do. I had everything planned out that I was filming, and it was very busy. Then I had the travel back. Then of course you do have a bit of jet lag when you get back, and I've been rushing around in those few days I was back seeing everybody. Then the travel to see my mum and dad, they live quite far away from me. I had a train journey up here, which was it was fine. There was no like crazy chaos or anything, but it was super busy. And then of course I've been here still getting some work done, so I feel like a balloon that's just kind of going like deflating, and I can now just focus on doing nothing basically. I'm not gonna lie, just having a really easy few days. This is the little Christmas tree behind. We always have this tiny one in here in the dining room. I'll show you the big tree in the lounge a bit later on this evening. You can tell what time of year it is when everybody's into the celebrations. You don't like those. This is Maru. He's just digging, he's not trying to eat them.
He's investigating.
He has to have a look at everything.
He does. He's very nosy. Oh. Good job being wrapped up.
We've had this with virtually everything. He's constantly into everything, aren't you? Sometimes it's very annoying.
He put his foot in your cup yesterday.
Yeah, he did put his foot in my cup of
cold.
tea. It was an old cup of tea, but he had his foot in there. No, that's not allowed.
He's a mischief maker.
Yeah, he is. He's going back on his bit of wrapping paper that he's already squashed now. You get wrapped up in some ribbon while he's there. You're silly. And here is the Christmas tree in the lounge. Mum's making a meringue. No, it's all right. She said, oh, sorry. It's all right, you carry on. We're just looking at the Christmas tree here. Got red and gold. And this picture, actually, behind the tree, I had this in my bedroom as a teenager, didn't I?
Yeah, you did.
I got it...
For quite some while.
Yeah, I got it from IKEA. So this picture has been around since I was a teenager. I've just put my gifts under for Mum and Dad, so they're ready. This is the louder member of the family. Aren't you? Mum is making a meringue. She's making a pavlova. Mum's pavlovas are just everything. And we're just testing the theory that you're supposed to lift it over your head.
I know, but don't fall out, it's ready.
Well, go on then. You got to do it. There, see? I was kind of hoping. I mean... No, I wasn't actually hoping that it went on your head. Hey everyone, it's a different day now. It's actually Boxing Day. I haven't turned the tree lights on, I've just realised. But I'm sat in the same position, and it's a very standard Boxing Day around here. Dad is watching sport next door. If anyone's a sport fan, Boxing Day in the UK is a big day for that. And I've just got my new Erin Condren planner out. I have got a different one. Again, there is a reason. I will explain that to you why I went for this one. And I'm also having a bit of pavlova. Mum makes the best pavlova, and it's like my favourite dessert ever. We had it yesterday at like Christmas lunch. We had it for dessert, and there's some left, so I'm having another bit now. I should have showed you the whole thing when it was like constructed. It looked really good. It's delicious. Mum is really good with desserts. She makes an amazing lemon meringue pie. She's just amazing at everything. Sewing, cooking. I am very lucky when I come here. I get very well looked after and treated very well and spoiled. So now I'm in that kind of like wilderness between Christmas and New Year where you don't really know what's going on. You're just kind of waiting really, I feel like, for the new year. That's what it always feels like to me anyway. And today I'm seeing Brogan. I didn't manage to see her before Christmas. I've got her gift and she's got a lot going on as well. So we're having a little catch up today, grabbing some lunch. I'll get her to say hi in the vlog. She's got a lot of exciting stuff coming up over the next few months, so it's going to be difficult to see her for a while, so we really wanted to catch up today. I was going to be going and meeting her. I was getting a train and the train got cancelled. Coming back yesterday from seeing my parents, the train journey was something else. Honestly, it was just crazy. There were cancellations. People were like, I stood all the way from Birmingham back to Somerset where I live. There were people like shouting on the train platform because they couldn't fit onto the train. People were like squeezing on, you know, you see those chaotic scenes in like reels and stuff where people are like squeezing onto tube trains and stuff. It was like that. It was absolutely the craziest journey. So trains can be very unpredictable at this time of year, and mine today got cancelled. So Brogan's coming here, we're going to catch up, and then I have some editing to do because I've got another Disney vlog to go up on Saturday. I started it a couple of days ago when I was still up at my mum and dad's, and I'm going to be back to vlogging around here. I'm not travelling for the next couple of months, so I'm going to be doing more vlogs on this channel. Whenever I'm not away as much, I am able to do a little bit more over here, and that's the plan. I've got some major sorting out to do over the next few weeks for a new year, new start, decluttering. I've just got stuff everywhere. I'm looking at it right now and it's just not great. So I need to go through that. It's just stuff that I haven't yet got rid of that I need to. Just things, I don't even know what it is. It's just stuff. Does anyone else just have stuff? And you're like, what do I do with this? I either need to give it to charity or just, I don't know, get rid of it. So it's a little bit like that at the moment, and I'm looking forward the next few weeks to just cleansing all of that stuff, getting rid of it, getting everything kind of straightened out, ready for a new year. So that's what's going on. I'm sorry I've been a bit MIA here. I was away, like I say, virtually all of December. Well, all of December. I went at the end of November to Florida, and I was away 16 nights, and like I said, then I had a few days, then Christmas. So I just haven't been around, but I'm back. I'm back to vlogging, and there's going to be more content here over the next few weeks and months. I feel a little bit like frozen. We're so cold.
It's freezing.
We feel a little bit overwhelmed by how cold it is. We've just been having our catch up. I was going to vlog a little bit of that, but as per usual, we were just
You didn't miss too much
like this for hours. But yeah, we've just had our catch up and walking back to the car. We are freezing cold. Yeah. But yeah, just been catching up, haven't we?
It's been out, like honestly hours, like 5-6 hours, something like that.
Obviously Brogan's got lots coming up in the next few months, an exciting cruise, everything. So yeah, she's getting married, so we wanted to do a little catch up, exchange our presents. I'm going to show. It's the last time we're going to see each other until
it is, yeah.
I come back. Yeah, we're not going to see each other for quite a while, so it was nice to have a catch up and exchange our gifts. And I'm going to show you guys a few of the bits I got for Christmas. Not what I got for Christmas haul,
a few little things.
Just a few little things.
I got some amazing. Did you show them my ears?
Yes.
I love my ears.
Yes. The ears are amazing.
I'm packing them for my next trip.
Yes, they were. When it comes to buying ears at Disney for gifts, I always kind of have an idea in mind, like if I'm buying for multiple people. Yeah. And I had a pair in mind that I was going to get you, but then I saw those and was like,
no, they're perfect.
Those are the ones.
I don't have anything like it either.
No.
Like they're ones that like will go on a special shelf.
Heading home now, and you've got to drive back, haven't you? So.
I do. I have a bit of a drive, but we had a nice meal.
Really good, actually.
A couple of coffees. It was actually really nice. I would go back there. We had a nice time there.
Yeah, we ended up somewhere different. The place we were going to go to, I think they were having like a staffing issue, so they said they couldn't take walk-ups. Felt like being at Disney. Yeah. No walk-ups. You didn't reserve a table. So actually, yeah, meant to be.
Worked out. Yeah, it was very cosy. The staff were lovely. Yeah, just let us be. You know, when you just sit in a corner and we just chatted for hours.
Yeah, they probably thought they'd taken up residence here, but no, it was really good. Yeah, so
yeah, we'll see you again soon.
Yeah, not for a while. Not for a while though, because Brogan's got big, exciting things coming up the next few months.
I'm so excited.
But now we're freezing. We need to get the car heated.
Yeah.
Happy New Year! It is the 1st of January today. I'm just going to be getting myself set up for the new year. Yesterday, which was New Year's Eve, I didn't have any plans. I am not a big New Year's Eve person. I really don't ever do anything for New Year's Eve. It's just like a normal day to me. So I had a massive declutter and clear up. I had so much stuff that had built up just where I'd been going away, emptying suitcases, packing suitcases, Christmas stuff. Like, it was just a mess. And yesterday I had the most solid spring cleaning day I have had for absolutely ages. I sorted everything out, got rid of tons of stuff, got stuff ready to take to donate to a charity shop. I cleaned, vacuumed, just completely sorted out everything. So I wanted to clear the decks ready for the new year. So I feel really really good about that. And then today I just have a couple of things. I need to do my nails. They've completely gone to ruin in the last few weeks. I just haven't had time to do it. I've got a couple of admin things that are actually quite important that I need to do. So today is going to be a day of doing a few of those things. It's been such a long time since I've been able to just be at home and do some vlogging. I've just realised that I've got no mascara on today. Whenever I do my makeup, the one thing, if I'm going to miss anything, is mascara. And that sounds weird to some people, because I know that's the one thing that a lot of people would never miss. But if there's any part of it I'm ever going to miss, it's always lashes. I don't know why, but there we are. I need to do a Superdrug order actually. I need to get a few bits and pieces. I seem to run out of everything at the same time. Does everybody else find that? You run out of like shower gel, shampoo, dry shampoo. They all seem to just run out at the same time. So I'm going to do a Superdrug order as well. I've got my breakfast here, and I don't know about anyone else, but after Christmas and a Disney trip, especially for me, I feel like I've just had so much stuff that is overindulgent, sugary. I feel like I've eaten so much more than I normally would, so I'm just going back to having yogurt, granola and fruit, which is my absolute favourite breakfast. I get the 0% Greek yogurt. This one is the really thick one. I think it's pronounced Fage, I think, F-A-G-E. I know it's pronounced differently than that. That one was on offer, but I sometimes get the Yew Valley I really like as well, or just whatever really, whichever 0% Greek one is on offer. And I like to have it with raspberries or sometimes strawberries, but raspberries are my favourite. I said in this vlog I'm going to show you a couple of the gifts I got for Christmas, and I just wanted to show you my absolute favourite one. And also, I just put this bedside table together. I bought it ages ago to fit perfectly in this little gap. I have one on the other side, but this side didn't have one. And I bought this and just haven't got around to putting it together. And I finally did. I was quite proud of myself. I do not normally put things together. I always find that a stressful experience, but I managed it. It was quite easy. This is the gift I'm talking about, and it is a Galaxy projector. And I'd seen something on Instagram about them, and I really, really love kind of relaxing lighting. I never have like what I call the big lights on in the house. I like lamps, candles, or just, you know, fairy lights, things like that. I'm just kind of like a mood lighting person, and I'd seen these that basically project a galaxy onto your ceiling. They looked really good, and I did a bit of research, and this one is from Amazon. My mum and dad got me this. I need to take that little sticker off the side actually. And I'll show you when it's dark. You can't really see it until it's night time. I'll insert a clip later in the vlog to show you what it looks like. But to say that I was impressed with it is an understatement. I think some of them are not particularly very good, but this one is so great. And it's actually really reasonably priced for how good it is. I didn't want a really expensive one, so I will link it below. The little planet thing lights up as well. And obviously the projection and the laser and stuff comes from the little helmet there. But stay tuned to later in the vlog when it's dark, and I'll show you what this looks like. It really is quite impressive actually. I love it. And when I was doing my big tidy and clear up and everything yesterday, I finally put up my Winnie the Pooh picture. I love this. I got this from the range. I love Pooh and Piglet. I just think this is so cute. And it's finally up on the wall. It's things like that I just never get round to, so I had a very productive day yesterday. Hello everyone from Costa. I had an email yesterday to say that Costa are now doing hot milkshakes. I haven't tried it yet. I've had a coffee so far, but I'm going to get one in a second and I'll show you what it looks like. That sounds really interesting. I'm not sure how I feel about that, but I have to try it. And here it is. It's very exciting looking with the little sprinkles and everything on top as well. Let's try this and see what it's like. Oh gosh, it's actually really nice. I was not sure I was going to like it with it being warm. I just couldn't get my head around the idea of it. 10 out of 10. So here is the Galaxy projector in action. I am absolutely obsessed with it. It's so good. I don't know why, but I didn't expect it to illuminate the whole room the way it does. And the stars, as you can see, kind of fade out, and then in a second they'll fade back in. You can have different colours. So I like to have it on this like pink, purpley blue colour, but they also have like a bluey green, a multicoloured one. I think there's like a reddy sort of colour as well, but I'm completely obsessed with it. I love it. I find it so relaxing. Like I said, I will link it in the description below. It really wasn't that expensive from Amazon. They had a few different types and I did quite a lot of research. I absolutely love it. It is very relaxing. That's all I can tell you. I was looking for something like nice and relaxing before you go to bed, and yeah, this is definitely it. It very much reminds me of Guardians of the Galaxy in the queuing area. The kind of galaxy thing they have in the middle. It really reminds me of that.
End of flashback.
Hello everyone. We're now back to the present day and I'm just here doing doing some editing and some work things. I've got a couple of things that are really important that I need to get done. Also having a coffee because I just cannot get going without it, quite honestly. I'll also show you my new planner in a second. I think I said at the beginning of the video that I was, or at some point I was going to show you that. I don't know. Anyway, I will do. And I'm not going to go through the whole thing. It will just be a very quick look. I just wanted to show you which one I went for this time. As you can see, it's kind of similar to the one I had for last year. And it's Erin Condren again, of course. I always go for Erin Condren. I just love their planners. But this time I did want to switch back to the softbound planner. So as you can see, this is actually bigger than this one. However, it weirdly doesn't feel bigger because of the thickness of it. As you can see, the ring bound one is just quite a bit thicker and chunkier. This one is more sort of manageable to carry around. Even though it is a little bit larger kind of in size, it's just much more portable, I find, than the ring bound one. This one is just very chunky, so that's why I decided to go for this one this time. And I did buy the dividers separately. The softbound planner doesn't come with the little dividers for the months like the regular one does, so I did buy these to add into it because I want to be able to just lift and go straight to the month. The softbound planners are really good because they do lie completely flat, which is nice as well. And it's very similar inside to the coiled planner. It has the 12 boxes, then you have the coloured page with the month where I've added these tabs on. I'm not going to show you the monthly page because it just has some information on there about what videos I've got coming up, and then it goes into the weekly vertical, which is the same as the coiled one. It looks exactly the same, to be honest. The boxes are a little bit bigger because the planner overall is just bigger, but I just find it a lot easier to take with me. I usually take my laptop backpack and this just slides in very easily. It's not too chunky to carry around, so that's why I decided to go for the softbound this time. The softbound one is actually a little bit cheaper as well than the coiled planner. It's still got the really nice design. You can still have your name and everything put on, but yeah, it's just a lot more compact. So I'm really glad I went for this one this time. And just to show you a size comparison, you can just see that the boxes are a little bit bigger on this one. When I'm looking at it on the camera, these two boxes almost look exactly the same size, but in real life you can kind of see that there is a little bit of a difference. These ones are bigger. And the other thing that you don't have in the back of the planner on the softbound are the stickers. Obviously the coiled one comes with 4 sheets of stickers, I think it's 4, but the softbound planner doesn't have any, so that's one other difference. I use these magnetic bookmarks. This is a habit tracker one, and then I've got one other one, and I normally put them sort of a little bit higher up. They're actually very strong magnets. I'll normally put them like that, so there's a little bit at the top and then I can just go to the page that I want. And the other thing I do have up on my board here is the catnip calendar. You guys will know Catherine from my other channel if you've watched my Disney vlogs. We did a trip together last year to Florida. She loves Florida but is also an amazing artist. She has an Etsy store for all of her stuff that she makes. This is the calendar. I haven't written anything on it yet, but her illustrations are so cute. I just love them. I don't necessarily need a wall calendar, but I just love her illustrations. So I got the calendar last year and I have it again this time. And I think I'm probably going to wrap this vlog up here. I have another one that I'm going to be starting tomorrow. Like I said, I am going to be doing some more vlogging over on this channel now that I have more time. I'm not going anywhere for the foreseeable. I have a trip coming up in kind of the spring, but for now I'm going to be focusing on videos over here, and I'm just going to go right from this one and then start filming another one tomorrow. So keep momentum going. Like I said at the beginning of the vlog, I'm really not putting pressure on with like goals and overly planned things this year. I've tried to do that and it just, I don't know, I feel like you're kind of setting yourself up to fail if you're really not in the right frame of mind for it. Like I said, I've had a lot of stuff going on, and to be honest, like the last few years in general, there was COVID and all the lockdowns and all that craziness, and then stuff in my personal life, obviously Ian and I splitting up, getting divorced, and there's been various different things that have been quite challenging over the last few years, and I feel like then having all of these goals on top and pressuring yourself, it is just not, it's just not it. It's not the thing to do. Sometimes it is okay to just go with it. Just go with what happens. Do your best, obviously. It's good to make sure that you're doing things for yourself. Self-care, exercising, eating well, whatever that looks like to you, as I'm sure everybody else does. If you have had like holidays and Christmas and periods of time where you've been maybe eating stuff you normally wouldn't, I like to try and get back on top of being healthy. I've been doing my treadmill every day, so all of those things are really, really good, but they're not things that I have been like, right, I'm doing this, I have to do it every day and putting all this pressure on. I'm just kind of going with it, and I'll be doing that for the whole year, to be honest. I'll definitely be doing more content over here. I always used to worry, if I'm being completely honest that this content on this channel is just not going to be that interesting. I work from home, I work by myself. Most of the time I'm editing, doing emails, stuff that isn't really even interesting enough to show. And for me, my downtime, as in not when I'm doing things with friends, but if I'm just kind of chilling at home, I basically go on the treadmill, do my nails, watch stuff on Netflix, talk to my mum on the phone. Like, it really isn't that interesting. And I've always been concerned that, like, who wants to watch that? Like, who is even interested in that? But I will be trying to share more. I definitely do have things that I do that I could show on this channel. And I know there are so many people out there like myself who are just trying to navigate things at the moment. I think everybody feels some type of strangeness after COVID. I don't know if everyone else feels that, but even though now everything is completely back to normal in terms of like restrictions, there's nothing like that going on. Life is pretty much, you know, do what you want. But I really do think that we are in like a post-COVID world and things are very different. I think people struggle to socialize in the same way, interact in the same way. I think a lot of people have lost some of their social skills or their confidence where that's concerned. People just don't arrange things like they used to. I was talking to one of my friends, I can't remember who it was. I was talking to someone about celebrations, so not the chocolates. As in celebratory events. And I remember when I was kind of in my teens and early 20s, people would routinely have parties. So you would rent either a village hall or a social club or something if it was your 18th or 21st or 40th, and you would have like a disco and a full-on party. Like, people used to have parties like that on a very regular basis, like throughout the course of a year, and there would be people's like wedding anniversary maybe, or whatever it might be. There was just a lot of stuff like that that people used to do, and I think people used to go out a lot more. Kate and I were saying, you know, back in the day when we used to go out on New Year's Eve and stuff, in the town that we lived in, everybody would gather around the huge Christmas tree at midnight. There were hundreds of people, and then everyone would kind of filter back into the pubs and clubs, and it just doesn't happen anymore. It's not a thing. And I know in some bigger cities, like obviously it is, but I'm talking like small towns used to feel like that as well. And I just think things are completely different than they used to be. And I don't know about anybody else, but I'm just finding it quite a big adjustment. I feel like life is just very different than it used to be. Please let me know your thoughts in the comments, because I love to know what other people think. Obviously I talk to my friends and different people, but I would love to know what you guys think. Do you feel that it's like that? Do you feel like you're kind of trying to figure out what life is now that it's different and things do feel a bit different socially? Please do let me know, because that is definitely something that I'm finding, and things just do feel quite different than they used to be. And definitely for vlogging, for me, I've often thought, oh my gosh, is this just way too boring? But I do want to share more. I can always just do chatty things like this to catch up. It doesn't always have to be really exciting things that are happening. I'm very lucky in terms of the travel that I get to do, and those things are obviously super exciting. And sometimes I go to the odd events and things like that, which is really good. But to be honest, most of my life, the things that I really enjoy are not mega exciting things. Like, my enjoyment in life very much comes from my friends, my family, doing very simple things that I kind of enjoy doing, but just things at home. And I think that's okay. I think sometimes it's difficult to come to the conclusion that that is okay. You feel like that's boring, you should be doing X, Y, and Z, but it's okay to be however you are. Some people do have these crazy exciting lives. They're literally, I don't know, doing all sorts of stuff, or they're traveling the world, or they might seem to go to all these events, or I don't know, whatever it is. But it really is okay to find your own way to enjoy life. And if that appears boring to somebody else, or somebody else wouldn't like that, well, that's fine. They can do whatever they want to do, but it is totally fine for you to carve out your own enjoyable life and never feel like somebody can tell you that it's not exciting enough or boring, or you should be doing this, or you should be going here, or whatever. I am very much an advocate for finding your own way and enjoying the things that you enjoy, and contentment at the end of the day is the goal. As far as I'm concerned, if anyone was to ever ask me what success looks like, because that is a very different answer for anybody, for me, the answer is contentment. I think if you can have that, then you are definitely doing something right and being successful. So that's always what I strive for. But yeah, just wanted to share those thoughts. Please do let me know in the comments what your thoughts are on that, how you're feeling about it all. And just know that if you are having struggles at the moment, I fully get you. After the few years that I've had, to be honest with you, since 2017 when I got my TM, I feel like it has just been a total roller coaster of ups and downs. So I get it, I completely feel you if you are struggling, and I hope you guys are all okay and all well. I really appreciate so much the kind of group that we have here on this channel, everybody who has watched my vlogs for a very long time and stuck around and always supported me through all the different kind of changes and different phases of my life and the channel and everything. I really do appreciate all of you guys so much, and I say that in my Disney vlogs as well because I very much do, but I just wanted to say it here as well. And yeah, there's going to be another vlog coming up very soon. It'll be next week, so stay tuned for that and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.